Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is M.RIZKY and I'm from Group 4. And today we will bring you guys a presentation, and the material of the presentation is coherence and cohesion devices. So what is coherence and cohesion? Coherence describe the way anything such as an argument or part of an argument hangs together. If something has coherence, its parts are well connected and all heading in the same direction. Without coherence, a discussion may not make sense or be difficult for the audience to follow. Cohesion Cohesion concerns the flow from sentences and paragraphs from one to another. It involves the tying together of old information and new. Next is the definition, coherence and cohesion by experts. Coherence, the definition by Kusartanti. It explained that coherence is the acceptance of speech or the text because of its semantic coherence. It defines coherence as a relationship between text and factors outside the text based on one knowledge. And next is a definition by Tarigan. Coherence is the neat union of facts and ideas into a logical string so that it is easy to understand the message they contain. And next is by definition by Brown and Yu in Mulyana said that coherence is the relationship between one part and another so that the sentence has unity of meaning. And definition questions by Gatwinsky. Cohesion is the formal aspect of language in discourse or academic writing. The relationship appears in form, cohesion in syntactic organization, which is containers of sentences arranged coherently and densely to produce speech. In this case, it also mean that cohesion is the relationship between sentences in discourse, both in grammatical and lexical strata. And next is by Halida and Hassan in Bambang Hartono. Reveal that cohesion is a concept of meaning which refers to relationship of meaning in discourse or writing. Cohesion is the semantic unity between one utterance and another in discourse or writing. Cohesion is relationship between sentences in and in a discourse or writing, either on a grammatical scale or a certain lexical scale. And next is by Ramlan. The concept of cohesion refers to the form of relationship between elements of discourse or writing so that they have an integrate relationship. With this cohesive relationship, and elements of discourse or writing can be interpreted according to its relationship with other elements. Cohesive relationship in discourse or writing are often characterized by cohesion markers, both grammatically and lexical in nature. And Ramlan also described a number of markers of the relationship between sentences in Indonesian discourse or writing. Relationship markers include first is the sign of designation relationship, namely the use of words or phrases to designate, or refers to word, phrases, or other grammatical units in discourse or writing. Second is the substitute relationship markers marker in the intersentence marker in the form of a word or phrase that replace other words, phrase, or grammatical units which are located in front of it or anaphorically or behind it or in a word for it. The third, the mark of the impingement or ellipsis relationship, namely omitting one of the elements in the next sentence, but the presence of the sentences elements can be predicted. Four, uh, the marker of chaining relationship, namely the relationship caused by the existence of a word that links one sentence to another in a paragraph. And fifth is sign of lexical relationship, namely relationship because caused by that are lexically related. These lexical relationship markers can be divided into repetition, synonyms, and hyponyms. Okay, next. Why is coherence and cohesion important in essay writing? Cohesion and coherence are important aspects of the structure of essay and academic writings as they have an influence on the readability and logical flows of the argument of the text. Information and ideas short into paragraphs to make the writing more logical and to ensure the arguments flow and develop logically. So next is how to write a cohesive essay. First is identify thesis statement of your essay. A thesis statement states what your position is regarding the topics you are discussing. And second, create an outline. One of the common mistakes made by writers is that they tend to add a lot of details to their essays, while interesting may not really be relevant to the topic at hand. And third is make sure everything is connected. In connection to previous point, make sure that each section of your essay is linked to the one after it. Think of your essay as a story. It should have a beginning, middle, and end. And then, and the way that you write your piece should logically tie these elements together in a linear manner. 4. Proofread before submitting your essay. Make sure to review your composition prior to submission. In most cases, the first draft may be a bit disorganized because this is the first time that your thoughts have been laid on a paper. By reviewing what you have written, you will be able to see which part need to be editing. And the next is the conclusion. Well, conclusion is coherence and cohesion are essential writing elements. A paragraph has to fulfill these two elements in order to be clear for the reader and reach its final purpose. Communication using the flexibility of language will allow us to get the flow of our writings. It is important then connect the words at the end of sentence with the first words of the new sentence. This action will let us reach the proper level of cohesion. Cohesion and coherence are very related terms. If we have a coherent paragraph, it would likely have cohesion. Coherence can be taken into account in broader level. The entire paragraph, while coherence is better considered in a micro or intro level, defining quickly our main topic and using coherence and cohesion strategies are key elements to success in our writing. All right, guys, I think that's all for my presentation, and I will open answer and question session, and I will give you guys a 3 question each. Okay, I think that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.